Hello and welcome to medicinal chemistry classes. Today we will discuss about the next part of your anti-diabetic drug, that is your glucoside inhibitors. Glucoside inhibitors are the oral anti-diabetic drug used for the diabetes mellitus type 2, or it work by preventing the digestion of carbohydrate. Means this glucoside inhibitor prevent the digestion of carbohydrate. The carbohydrate are normally converted into simple sugar by alpha glucoside enzyme present on cell lining the intestine, enabling monosaccharide to be absorbed through the intestine. Hence the alpha glucoside inhibitor reduce the impact of dietary carbohydrate on blood sugar. Means when the carbohydrate is converted into sugar, this alpha glucoside inhibitor reduce the impact of dietary carbohydrate on blood sugar. Means it reduce the impact of sugar in blood. Or alpha glucosides inhibitor are used to establish greater glycemic control over the hyperglycemia in diabetes mellitus type 2. Next, the drug used as an glucoside inhibitor. The first drug is your acarbose. Acarbose may enhance the effect of other antidiabetic including the insulin, and a reduction in their dose may be needed. So this is the structure of your acarbose. Next, the properties of acarbose. A white or almost yellowish amorphous hygroscopic powder, acarbose is very soluble in water and methyl alcohol, but practically insoluble in dichloromethane. The acarbose stored in airtight container. Next, the mode of action of acarbose. It is a alpha glucoside inhibitors. Reversible the inhibition glucosides present in the brush border of the mucosa of small intestine. The enzyme break down complex polysaccharide and disaccharide into glucose and other absorbable monosaccharide. This slow this slows the digestion and absorption of carbohydrate in the small intestine and reduces the increased blood glucose concentration after carbohydrate loaded. So what happen in this carbose? The carbose is break down the complex, means monosaccharide, break down the monosaccharide or disaccharide, and it converted the mono or disaccharide it converted polysaccharide into the monosaccharide or absorbable, means those are absorbed through cell, it converted into monosaccharide, absorbable monosaccharide, and slow the digestion and absorption of carbohydrate, or you can say sugar. Okay, so this is the mode of action of your acarbose. Next, the clinical uses. Acarbose is given in the treatment of type 2 diabetes mellitus either alone or with a sulfonylurea, biguanide or insulin. Acarbose treatment may be started with low oral dose of 25 or 50 milligram daily to minimize the gastrointestinal disturbance. Acarbose play a significant role when it is used to supplement insulin therapy in the type 1 diabetes mellitus. So this is the all about your acarbose. Next drug is your Voglibose. Okay, so this is the structure of your Voglibose that is used as an glucoside inhibitor in the treatment of diabetes. Okay, so properties of Voglibose is a white or hygroscopic in nature powder. It is soluble in water and insoluble in dichloromethane. It should be protected from the light and stored in airtight container. So this is the properties of Voglibose. Next, the mode of action. It acts in similar way as a carbose, means alpha glucoside inhibitor reversibly inhibit glucosidase. This enzyme break down the complex polysaccharide and disaccharide into the glucose or other absorbable monosaccharides. So this is the mode of action of your Voglibose. Next, the clinical uses. The clinical uses of Voglibose. Voglibose is an alpha glucosides inhibitor given in the treatment of type 2 diabetes mellitus either alone or with a sulfonylurea or insulin. The Voglibose is used in the treatment of diabetes mellitus in oral dose of 200 to 300 milligram 3 times daily before the meal. Okay, so it is all about your Voglibose. Okay, thank you.